Hello, I'm Lady Juniper and welcome to my Bows Only account, where today I want to showcase a little bit Lyney and his capabilities. Now, I have seen a little controversy this couple of days where a poor YouTuber had his community have a go at him just because he didn't do Lyney's rotation correctly in a video that wasn't even about optimizing your Lyney. Well, if you're that sort of people, I'm sorry, I have to break it to you, but this is my Bows Only account, and the only pyro support I have is Amber, unless we want to use Yomiya for her. What is it? I guess, yeah, Yomiya's burst. Do burst Yomiya. Yeah, no, we're not doing that. We're not doing burst Yomiya. No, I've been playing Lyney for like the time he's been out. He's only got like a week left on the banner. And I've pretty much figured out his best team composition on this account. We have no Bennett and no Zhangling. I can't even use them for you because, well, Bennett's level 20. Yeah. And Zhangling, wait, where is she? She's level 50. I have a feeling she's not going to be doing much damage with, like, I don't even think I have any good weapons for her. No. So, yeah, we're not even cheating and using those two. They're just not available on my account. Sorry. We're playing Lyney with a team that's not optimal for him. But this will show you his potential damage numbers without Bennett's buff, I guess. Now let's talk about Lyney. He is a very interesting character. Now, Lyney is a charge shot unit. We do have a couple of other charge shot units in the game. We have Ganyu, the most famous and OG charge shot unit, and we also have Tonari, the other charge shot unit. I don't think we have any others. No, you could play if you're playing like I guess DPS Farazan. She's a charge shot unit because of her skill, but all the other supports. I guess Sarah does want to be using her charge shot, but you don't really want to be using her charge shot. You want to have C2 Sarah, and all the others don't really want to be using them. I guess technically Amber can, because her abilities are based off her charge shot as well, but Amber's numbers are terrible. So yeah, you've just got these three charge shot units. So the question is, does Lyney match up to your other two competitors? Well, it's hard to say because you play Ganyu and Tonari very differently, and I can't really like demonstrate them to the best capabilities on this account. I think like raw damage wise, I think Ganyu and Lyney do very similar damage, and I suspect Tonari as well. I think they all do similar amounts of damage, they just do it in very different ways. And honestly, considering I can't use Lyney's best team on this account, I do think he does really good damage. I think he does really good damage much more easily than I can do with Ganyu. I use Ganyu mostly as a support because I can't melt off of her. And so raw damage wise, she's doing maybe 20k, 30k arrows. Tonari I haven't fully built yet, so I don't know his full potential as of yet. But I know Tonari can do some massive numbers with spreads. And Lyney, he does pretty decent damage. It's the damage that he does, I'm just unsure whether he does it fast enough. Let's show you what I mean. Now, I should mention that I do have these talents 966. I've kind of run out of materials because I unlocked Pep just before 4.0 went live. I do not have a huge amount of materials, and even if I did, I've run out of the fuel to convert them. Completely have none left. So 966 I think is pretty good. I'll obviously get him up higher. Lyney's sort of a character you triple crown, honestly. just because I don't need any more of these flowers, but I'm going to pick them up just in case. You never know, we might get another bow unit that requires them, and I don't want to have to refarm them. Getting Lyney's material was a pain in the butt, because there's only a limited amount of rainbow flowers on the entire map. I don't feel like it matters which dance we do. Let's do the first one. I'm worried these two are going to be really aggressive. So the way I usually play Lyney, I'll open up with a charge shot to get pirate on them. I'll use Amber's thing. I'll use Farazan's thing. We'll put up a shield, and we'll do some more charge shots. Now I don't have my ults up, so it's like. But yeah, look, 36. That's pretty good. Now my Amber is on Noblesse. My Farazan is on VV. So here we go. Another 2 charge shot, and then we use our ult. Where are they? I got them. 34k. Oh gosh. No! Oh gosh. I think my food bag. Yep. This is so glitchy. I hate it. But yeah, because I have not the best way to do it, but Diona and Amber on Noblesse. I guess technically he has constant uptime on the buff. But as you can see, he's doing like, oh no, they died before I could use this 4-stack. That always happens. Like, I find it very difficult with this team to get his stacks above 2. As the longer the fight goes on, the more likely you are to get a bigger stack. Obviously, if you're using units like Bennett, that might provide enough healing for him to get more stacks. But because you kind of want to rotate back and forth to get all your buffs down, like I was doing, you're not always going to have max stacks. I mean, I thought that rotation was pretty good. Honestly, I've been playing him a little while now, and that felt like very comfy. Now I've got the rotation down properly. Yeah, it felt pretty good. I felt fairly confident with that. I think he's okay. It's the charge shot mechanics. I'm worried. Like, it's really difficult to say how good he is because there's not a good Spiral Abyss to play him. And when I did Spiral Abyss with him, he didn't feel good, but he wasn't full level. So let's go have a look. Let's go have a look. We just can't do this. We just can't do floor 12 if we're going to test him in Spiral Abyss. This is my progress in Spiral Abyss. Floor 12 we just can't do. It's these creatures. I feel like I could do the second side if I had Tanari raised. I'm just not sure Tanari's doing the damage yet to make this possible. And yeah, this is just not a Lyney Abyss. You could do Childe and Yelan and Ganyu on the first half with Goro, because Goro works really well with constant damage being applied as a shielder, and then I guess you could have Diona on the second half with Tanari. That might work. I might try that later. But we're going to do floor 11 because I feel like that's more Lyney friendly. It's going to have to be the second half, isn't it? Yeah, it's just going to have to be the second half. That's fine. Because Lyney needs a good shielder, you can't just put him with any shielder. I can't use Goro with him. Goro has to go on the first half. Because I play it like this, I have to set up the team the way I'm used to playing it, which is backwards, but it's fine. Goro works like such a great shield. He's got immense EM. Let's finish with Yomiya. Alright, we're on the second half with our lovely boy. I've done really good at clearing the first half. See how it goes. So we open with Lyney. That is important to get that down. Do Farazan. do the shield, get our second stack, third stack, bam, one stack, two stack, and bosh, and then another stack, bosh. 50k, I think that's really good. Like, I'm not even trying super hard here. He's doing solid damage. This, I think this is good. I've done the wrong order of things. It's fine. You should skill into burst, always and forever. Oh, are they not even dead? I guess not. We're doing really good. I'm pretty happy with this so far. So we go hat, bash, and then by the time we get around to the skill proc, we got 5. He's dead. Yeah, I feel like I've got the whole Lyney thing down pretty good. Like, you can see I've got the hang of his rotation. Stay still! Got 3 procs on a hat. Bosh. We could probably, bam, kill him with a skill. Easy peasy. 3 stars. I mean, that felt like it took ages to me, but the damage output was really good. I think. Like, he's very consistent, and now that I've got, like, the first time I did this with Lyney, I didn't have the rotation down very well, like, at all. I knew what I was doing this time. He's doing, like, 30, 40k procs of, like, his charge shot, and his skill, and his ult. I'm getting decent stacks. I didn't have a problem with health management either. So I feel like that went really well. Let's see how we do on Chamber 2, where there's an actual time limit. There we go. Bam. Bam. Fine. We're fine. Right, side 2. Side 2. Don't worry about what happened in side 1. It's fine. So yes, we want Lyney first. We've got like a minute and a bit to do this. $30k. He's doing alright. Can we get another stack? Nope. We're off. Bosh. 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 Shield up. Shield up. We got 3 stacks. Bam. That's a good amount, I feel. Okay. Oh no, we've gone a bit too early. It's fine. You gotta remember also my my Diona is not very good at all. Like, not even gonna pretend. She's just not. There we go. I don't think we're going to 3-star this because yeah. Oh no, we got more time on this because it's floor 11. But you can see my concern about damage output when it comes to like fulfilling time. I'm just messing up my rotation now. Off we go! Nice. Yeah, I feel like It's kind of like the stacks. How much you get is just dependent. Come on, go. Good dead. There we go. It's all good. So we did it. We 3-starred. Fingers crossed we can do the next chamber. This is one I haven't got triple stars on. No. 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 There we go. Here we are. on second chamber, floor 3. No one died. No one died, don't worry. Okay, this should be... Oh, I did that in the wrong order! It's fine. Nice. Nice explosion there. Oof, gosh, ow! These guys! Bonk. Oh. There we go. Let's get some more stacks on, please! He does really good AoE. To be fair to him, like, look how much damage he does. Like, remember, this is not a max out ult or anything. Come on, bosh, 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 bosh. Ah. Bam. Come on, can we get an ult up? Nope. Up we go. Bam. Bam. 60k. I don't think that's bad. Get some stacks down. Bosh. Get some stacks down. Bam. She's the last one. She dead. Bonk. How do I not make the time? It is what it is. No, I think Lyney's damage is pretty good. Considering I do not have him in his most optimal team, he's doing really good damage by himself. I think actually he does do more damage than Ganyu, for sure. Because Ganyu only does... all her damage is in her charge shots, where Lyney's damage is in his charge shots, his skill, and his burst. Like, Ganyu's skill doesn't do a lot of damage. It does a lot of, like, AoE damage. But as long as your, like, targets are really, like, close together, which the taunt enables you to do with Lyney, you do really big AoE damage. And Ganyu's skill doesn't do huge AoE damage. It's a decent taunt for things that are tauntable. But again, it doesn't do a big, massive burst of damage. Same sort of like Tanari, like his skill isn't a sort of skill that does huge amount of damage. His burst does a huge amount of damage to like one target. It's not an AoE kind of burst. Tanari's sort of a single... It's sort of like Tanari's really good against like bosses. But where Lyney, he does a lot of like single target damage with his charge attack. His bomb does a lot of AoE damage, his skill does a lot of AoE damage, and his burst does a lot of AoE damage. The trick with Lyney is getting the rotation right. As you can see there, some rotations I had 2 stacks, some rotations I had 4 stacks. You kind of build up to the 4 stacks. You're not going to have max stacks every time, I think, for the smoothest rotation, because he is very quick swap heavy as a character, because if he's on the field he takes more damage. I think I did a lot of his rotation there quite well, but yeah, I think he is a good unit for sure. When you're comparing him to the capabilities of Ganyu and Tanari. Now when it comes to bow units, Yoimiya feels better to play because she is just a normal attacker. Same with Childe. Yoimiya, because she synergizes really well with Yelan, does more damage. Straight up does so much more damage because she synergizes really well with Yelan on my account. I can make Yoimiya do big numbers. She is just wow, lots of damage. Lyney, it's hard to say whether I can make him do more damage. I think he does do more damage than I can get Childe to do. It's just Childe feels quicker because he's a normal attacker like Yoimiya. And I have no way to buff Childe on this account like I do with Yoimiya because I can't use Xiangling and Bennett. If I could use Xiangling and Bennett, I feel like these two would be more comparable with damage. Now, I think one of the main benefits with Lyney in comparison to another character that you could get on the banner is he only needs 2 other characters to function, which is Bennett and Xiangling. Like, you can make him work in other teams. I think he did really good damage with this odd team I have here. Once I get Venti on this account, he will do a lot better, and there'll be content I'll be able to do with him that I can't do with the other units because Venti does really good crowd control, and I can't do the Rift Hounds right now, but if I had Venti on this account, I would be able to do the Rift Hounds. I would be able to do the Rift Hounds really good with Lyney because I could crowd control them with I could burst with Amber, I could crowd control with Venti, I could heal with Diona, and then I could just charge shot until Venti's burst runs out with Lyney. Like, it would work like a dream. And because Lyney is a unit that only really requires 2 other units to function, like, having Kazura is nice, but you just need an Animo unit to with VV on to get the VV buff, and it's all good, right? Kazura obviously has that gigantic buff that his ult and stuff provides with more shred, but it's not a huge loss if you don't have it. Not at all. You can make it work if you don't have Kazura. And because of that, I was actually considering getting Lyney for my free-to-play Saving for Danes account, because he is a unit that has an established team that is very easy to get a hold of, because we all get Xiangling, you can get Bennett on the shop, Bennett's on the recent event for an easy pickup. Bennett's on his banner. You can get your Bennett, you can run him alongside Lyney, and there you go. You've got your team. Include a VV unit like, I don't know, Kazura, which I have on that account, or Farazan. She works. She works, I guess. I think Farazan works really well because she's got a really powerful nuke. Obviously, you're not taking advantage of the animo damage it provides, but it does the job. It does the job. I can't wait to get Venti. But I was considering getting him for my free-to-play, just so I could have a solid team on the second side of the Abyss, so I could earn more primos to save for Dane. Because doing the Abyss with a bunch of 4-stars is really difficult, and I don't have on that account a lot of the signature 4-stars that would make it easier, like Circros. But I decided that rather than get Lyney for my free-to-play account, I'm going to try and get Nouvelette instead, because Nouvelette has a much better free-to-play weapon than Lyney. And if I can get him, all my 4-star units synergize really well with him, the ones that I already have raised, which makes him a very good 5-star pickup for my account. No going over the leaks to what Nouvelette does or anything, but yeah, I do think Lyney's a good bow unit. I think he's good in that you should have everything required to play him off the bat. You can just hyper focus in one single team. That might be a little bit boring to play in Abyss, but you don't have to play with this team. I think he did really good damage with Amber and Diona. My team could be more optimized by having one of these two not on Noblesse, but I think damage output they did fine. It worked really fine. I was really excited to get Lyney because he has the potential to clear the abyss well. And I forgot to mention, but my Lyney isn't even on his signature set yet. He's on Lava Walker. I probably should have mentioned that at the beginning. Yeah, he's on Lava Walker. I forgot to show his stats. His stats are alright. Most of this is the bow that I have equipped on him. Remember, he has Yilan's bow all maxed out here. I think Lyney might be a character that I could get constellations for later down the point. Him, Yilan, Ganyu, 3 characters are like constellations for. I don't know how good Childe's constellations really are to pick up, or Yumiya's, but these 3, once I get Venti and have a bit more freedom on who to wish for, because what's the chances we're going to get another 5-star bow user? We get one once a year, it seems, at the beginning of a patch. We're never getting a 5-star Geo, I'm pretty sure, which is a shame, because I feel like they could do something really interesting with a 5-star Geo, but it is what it is. But yeah, that's my little rundown of Lyney. I think he's a good character. I think he's an interesting character. I don't know how interesting he will be to play for years to come, because he's a mono pyro character, but you can make it work. And he does good damage. He does reasonably good damage, and I kind of like love his design. Like, I wasn't sure at first because it's all black, but running around the world with it, it's just gorgeous, and he looks so good with the standard glider. He's quite a really cool designed character, and he definitely doesn't deserve any hatred he's getting from people online for the way he's dressed, because this design is just so burlesque and cabaret and all that. That's all for me today. I hope you enjoyed this. I hope this might have helped someone decide whether or not to wish for Lyney. I don't know if you found my damage particularly impressive. I thought it's good for me and my account. Like, I need his numbers to be a bit bigger to compete with Yoimiya, but like, it is reasonably equivalent. He just doesn't do as fast as Yoimiya, you know? But yeah, I think he's pretty good, and he'll definitely get better if you have a well-invested Jiangling and Bennett, because they give mad buffs to pyro units, especially in the constellations, if you didn't know. Good reason to C6 your Bennett for sure. Alright, that's all for me today. I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to leave a like and do subscribe if you're not. It really helps my channel out. We're so close to 100 subscribers. So close. So help me get there faster by smashing that subscribe button. And I'll see you all in the next video. Goodbye.